All right, guys, welcome to day 16. Just leaving the driveway, 7 o'clock in the morning. Still fairly dark outside, so we're ready to run the line, get some stuff pulled, hopefully get a lot more steel set. That's the plan for today. Just got to be back by 4 for my daughter's parent teacher conferences. So well, here's number 1 for the day. This is probably, I don't even know what stop it is, stop 12 or so, so it's kind of a slow start here, but we'll see what the day brings. We're going to be setting a lot of steel here after about the first 3 segments. It's those middle like 4 and 5 segments here that I haven't touched yet, so really excited about getting them suckers set today. Coon number 2. Looks like he got shopping, got mad at the bag here a little bit, but going underneath cedar tree. Nice, high, dry, fluffy, not a wet, muddy mess. These are my favorite, guys. Definitely my favorite. And we got another one down here in that blind tile set. This is producing pretty well for us now. Yeah, I think this is 4 or 5 now, so nice little location. You can see the trail going up the bank. Don't go into the tube. That's gonna be fun. But just the trail going up the side of the pond dam here. Just a great little location. Holy seagulls. Suckers are everywhere. Oh, finally got one here. This is some of the new stuff we set up just the other day. You can see a trail, hold on here, kind of right there coming down to corn. They're also walking this edge around and walking up the wash out there, but he knocked the other dog proof over. But tell you what, guys, there's something about this spot with this hot wire. It is just oh, it's been good to us. I can't think of what we've got here total now, but I'm gonna guess we're at 8 or 10, give or take. Definitely a good number. So get him taken care of. We got a lot of places to be today. That's becoming a pretty good spot here too. I think we're 3 for 4 since we set this. He's growly a little bit. You can see the trail kind of goes right up through the grass up to the cornfield here. Really nice little location, so get him taken care of. 3 coon and 1 skunk in 4 days. This location's paying off big. I should have spaced off, shouldn't have centered right here between the fence and the road. I should have just put 2 in here, see what would have happened, but hindsight's always 20/20, guys. So get him taken care of. We got 1 more segment to check, and it's on to fresh ground. Hell yeah, I'm excited about that. We'll see if anyone's moved in on me though. It's been, you know, we're 2.5 weeks into the season now. Very easily could have had someone come in there and set on top of me and catch everything, or the cream of the crop that's running through. So we're gonna find out here in about an hour. Well, this is a first for me. Looks like I caught another ground squirrel. Something ate the back half of him, but his head is so tight, stuck in here. I got us a nice one here. Really nice coon. He's got a few burrs in his back end, but he's a big coon, so it's still worth it for me. But going right through that little gap here in the fence by the cedar tree. This is actually just a fence line that comes down to the road, guys. Small little fence line. I mean, no brush, no nothing, but they're coming down here across from the road up to kind of a, I mean, down the road is a little mature timber, but yeah, they're just moving, guys. I was hoping tonight would be a good night for movement, especially since we're setting everything, but it's going to be a clear night and that moon's still pretty full, so we'll see what happens, but definitely looking forward to setting the new piece. Well, here's the first piece of fresh ground. Nice little trail wrapping up through here. Nobody's been here yet. That makes me very happy. We'll see though. I know some of this line, some of my competition, my not so friendly competition, was probably gonna run into me on. I know he was coming my way, so we'll see what happens. How's this for a coon trail? That's a good one. I was a little off on the my weather statement last night too, guys. That cold snap's not going to be here for a couple days yet. Looks like it's going to be right around or right at Thanksgiving when we're going to get that real cold snap. So Matter of fact, I think it's supposed to be fairly warm the next couple days, but we'll see what happens. Man, what a nice coon trail going underneath this tree. Cornfield on the other side. This is gonna pick us up a couple coon. There's just something about fresh ground, guys. Oh man, it gets my blood flowing. You know, we've had a pretty decent season this year, but when you're behind, not down and out, but oh, I don't like that. When you're kind of behind a little bit, knowing you have this fresh ground coming is huge. It's a huge boost of morale. Just makes me feel good. I'm gonna fence that off a little bit. There we go. That's gonna pick us up a coon. I like it. Well, I'd say this trail came in nicely. Oh, I should have put 2 on this. That's the thing though, guys. You gotta remember, it's been at least 3 weeks, probably almost a month since I was here pre-staking, and things changed so much on a 2 or 3 days basis. I mean, but that is a really nice trail. Definitely should have brought 2 in here, but we only got 1, so it's already mapped out, wrote down in my book. That's what it's gonna be. Keep moving. Oh man, it's like opening day all over again, guys. Only we've already got furs in the truck. Probably got 10 coon or so right now. Nothing crazy, but it's a decent number. So, especially considering how old this line is, glad we're finally able to get on top of things here and get this rest of this line out. I go back to work this coming Sunday, so we've only got about 5 or 6 days on this big line. So we'll see what we can do. Hopefully get close to 800. That's my goal before I went back to work. We've got a few this morning so far. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that electricity is thumping through that. I mean, that's kind of creepy, but I'm not sure if someone's been trapped in this area or not. There's a lot of, where I'm standing, there's a lot of grass knocked down. Kind of looks like someone might have come through here, but it's hard saying. So we're gonna really block this in a little bit, keep them from wanting to go around it. And got a 220 on this side as well. Boy, you can tell the amount of dust that's just been sitting, gathering on these traps over. This is some of the spots, since I knew I'd have competition, I pre-staked right away. So guys, this has been sitting here for 4 weeks now. It's crazy that these traps have been sitting around that long, but we're gonna have to really brush this one in pretty good, I think. Keep that trap 3 inches off the ground. Get some grass in the side. Grass over here, kind of go over the top. I like it. We're gonna catch a coon. All right, guys. If you can see, this trail here goes up into the corn here, comes down. They're going through this tube. I would love to have put 2 here, but I'm right on the line of the public road right away. Here in Iowa, most of the time you can tell the end of the road right away because the telephone poles, they put them right on the edge. I am right on the edge. I mean, straight up, I can't go this way any farther without technically being on private ground. This is my first year trapping this road right now. You can see my competition's caught a few though. If you look at this pipe, it's been chewed to hell. Definitely from a coon, which means it was stuck here. So pretty sure I know the guy that trapped here though before. Good friend of mine. He's just setting the last couple years out since the market's crap, but we always work well together. But just kind of cool seeing things of the past. I love seeing those trails go up the corn. Man, what a trail. I'll tell you what, my wife would get pretty mad about how excited I get about these trails probably. She'd be like, you don't get that excited to see me. Well, of course I do, honey. Just not days you're mad. Oh man, I love seeing trails like that. That is awesome. That is so cool. Oh, I'm starting to lose a little bit of the blood flow to the head here. Oh, that's awesome. Also, you can see a coon tried to dig up my anchor here. Coon, could have been a skunk, really anything, but man, these trails really popped over the last few weeks that I haven't been here. And it's amazing how much everything changes in that time frame. From when you pre-stake to set, from when you scout to pre-stake. It's constantly evolving, constantly changing, and you kind of gotta be ahead of the game. You gotta kind of know where it's gonna change to, what it's gonna look like, and that just comes from experience of knowing these trails and trapping the same ones year after year after year, guys. I've been on, I'm always finding fresh stuff, but some of these trails I've been on literally for years. So getting down here, tucked underneath there a little bit. That looks good. We got one on the other side too. Whew. Oh man, does that look good. What a trail. Oh, I love it. Now, one thing too I want to point out, this grass was a lot more poofed up when I set this. The grasses that were funneling this trail are no longer as poofed up. Everything looks flat, all knocked down. I definitely don't like that, and it's just gonna get worse as the season goes on, guys. That's why when I was setting this or staking this, I was looking for the thickest, most narrowed down spot I could find, which was about right in here. Up there would have worked too, but I wanted him to swing down into this big tube down here. So we're gonna fence it off real good. This side I can probably just lift up, put over here, lift up that, keep them from wanting to go around it. There's another nice funnel too. It's gonna be a good spot, guys. We're gonna catch some fur here, hell yeah. All right guys, here's a great location, pick up a coyote. I normally do every year. If you look close, you can actually see my 2 keel poles that are right there. But we're not snaring yet. I'm gonna wait a little bit, get most of my coon trapping done out of the way. But just a fence line running down and just nice wooded draws. Coon are running it too. Normally I don't worry about the coon on this. I wanted the coyote, but we changed it up this year. Going underneath this big tree here, you can see the trail coming down, and we threw a dog proof in here. I won't put a dog proof on the same side as the snare because that's just something to distract the coyote. We want that coyote coming through naturally. No scents, no smells, no nothing if I'm setting a snare. Unless I was doing a bait station, which isn't a huge thing for me. Not a huge thing in Iowa, really. That's more of a Canadian thing, but I know some people that do use it. So on the road. All right guys, this is a spot I've never set before. We just came through here this year and I noticed this trail. I've drove right past this for years, guys. Phenomenal trail though. I fully expect to pick up 4 to 6 coon off this location. But that's the thing, guys, so many people drive past stuff, including me still, and I will always continue to learn my line and find new locations that I've drove past for years. Or, you know, it's part of it. You're never going to find every location where fur is crossing the road. You just won't, I promise you. Really, really nice trail. Going right down through the fence, down into the creek. Nice mature hardwoods down here with plenty of den trees. Timber on the other side of the road. Great spot. All right, guys, here's that spot during pre-stake, and I found the bobcat track in the road. I put 1 dog proof in here and it's gone. I can't find it. I think somebody came along and took it, but we're just gonna go ahead and put another one right back in. No, that could have been, you know, right after me pre-staking they took it. Heck, who knows? Matter of fact, we're gonna put 2 in because this looks really good. 1 down here and 1 up towards the fence. You know, you can't let that deter you. You know, I had that mower come through the other day and wipe me out for a good chunk of stuff, but it's just, oh man, that is awesome. What a trail. That mower came and took out a lot of my stuff. Oh, man, that ground's hard. But it's just part of the game, guys. You cannot let that deter you, especially on the road line. Sorry, take the freaking strings out of this hoodie. I keep coming camera view. All right, looks good. We are on the road. This may not look like much, guys. There's not a lot of room here, but mature timber down there, crossing the road. There's another timber over there. Just a bean field though off to the side, so we still got this trail coming out. You know, not a lot of room to put anything, but we threw 1 in here. You know, we go right past it anyway. You know, hopefully we can pick up 1, 2, maybe 3 coons off it over the next few days. You know, like I said before, a lot of my spots aren't the 10 to 15 locations. I have a couple that, you know, 8 to 10 coon, but a lot of my spots are just 2, 3, 4 coon locations, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say they're still using that trail. Oh man, that's awesome. Definitely tell my dog proof's been sitting here out in the middle of nowhere for about a month now. And also, guys, the finger's starting to feel a lot better. Got some gunk on that one. Definitely not 100% yet, but I can almost completely make a fist now with it. But all right, wow, that's just a trail, guys. I love that. Going right up to corner on the other side of the road. Well, guys, something very illegal happened here. Somebody set my dog proof for me. Definitely never had that happen before. I'm not even sure how to approach this, but yeah, I don't know. Probably be getting a hold of the DNR, kind of talk to him about it. This is interesting. I've never had that happen before, but like I said, I'm starting to get in an area with some competition. Maybe they mistook that trap as theirs. I'm not sure, but either way, we're gonna get taken care of. Actually, no, this is not my trap. It looks just like it, but here's mine. So, kind of interesting. Is what it is. Whether they set that there intentionally or not, I don't know. But we will not be dispatching this animal. This is a classic scenario, guys, of 2 trappers that I'm gonna assume didn't realize the other one was there. I have no problem with him trapping here at all by any means. It's public ground. He can trap wherever he wants to. But there's just kind of a common ethics where the traps do not interchange or intertangle with themselves with each other. Just kind of a rule. But you know, maybe he didn't see my trap there. I'm gonna give this guy the benefit of the doubt, whoever it is. I got a good idea who it is, so I'm gonna reach out to him and double check. But yeah, it is what it is, guys. That's part of the deal. I'm gonna leave the trap here just so he sees it, and then we'll go from there, guys. So kind of a bad deal, but what do you do? Got to move on. Oh my, oh my, oh my. That is a trail. Yes. Oh god, guys, this is a good day. This is a huge morale day for me. Getting on some fresh ground that appears it hasn't been touched yet. You know, we had that one issue just a little bit ago with some competition, but that's just part of the game. It's kind of he was around 2 locations where I had traps, where he had traps, and then we separated again, so that's not bad. It would suck if, you know, we got on the same piece and we ran location and location for 25 or 30 locations. That would suck, but not bad. Oh my god, what a trail. Holy cow, this is awesome. This one came in great. That being said, it's also in kind of a watery soft area, so the trails can kind of be a little deceiving, but man, I'm anticipating some good things off this one. Hell yeah. All right, guys, so we kind of did this a little different today. So we went, checked some traps, then we set a whole new segment of my line, whole brand new piece. Instead of going to my next segment to set, we're gonna run the rest of the line, the oldest stuff, start pulling this line. I got to get it all checked. That way, as soon as it's done, I can go set like crazy until 4 o'clock. I'd rather do that than set like crazy and then check in lines and then run short at 4 o'clock and then have to come back out later. So I want to get everything checked, and then I can just set traps right up until 4 o'clock instead of not getting everything checked on my existing line until 4. So gonna get this guy taken care of and get the trap pulled and get out of here. Wow, we got us a big old scarred boy here. I mean, look at him. He's just, that is an old coon. His ears are all ripped up. He's an old boy. Big coon. Nice to still have some fur when you're starting to pull some stuff here, fellas. All right, guys, we got another one here. You can see up here these hedge trees, just a fence line. There's corn up there, pasture ground on the other side of the road. Been a decent little spot. This entire road that I'm on, I've actually nicknamed it, it's Slaughter Road 2. We had a slaughter road that I trapped earlier, and this was the second one I found. I stumbled across it, be 5 years ago now, and that year we took, I want to say it's like 38 or 40 coon off of about a 1.5 mile stretch over the season. It's just a bunch of draws on one side of the road and the other side was all corn. This is the off year for it, so I've only got 4 stops on it, but otherwise I normally have about 16 stops on it. I filmed it last year and we did pretty good on it as well, but we're getting rid of this road right now. We're getting all the traps pulled off of it. That's going to save me, you know, 1.5 miles one way, 1.5 miles the other. You know, we're looking at 3 miles right there, and I'll go ahead and get rid of the next piece too. So it's going to save, probably end up saving about 6 miles driving from here on out. And we got us another big boy, another big coon. Oh, this spot's starting out to be pretty good, which, I mean, it always produces pretty well for me, but you know, I kind of went for a dry spell there for a couple days, but got some nice coon here. I'm gonna go ahead and leave this set in. We can get to it fairly easily. I've been pulling a lot of the line, but spots like this, just, you know, I'll come back here late season as well too, because they're just, it's such a good spot. But get him taken care of. We got one, this last piece of this segment, we got one more segment to check, and then we're back to setting. So got to hustle. That's about 12:30, so I got 3.5 hours to get that checked and more traps out. Well, we got us a rat stretcher, and we got us a coon. Not the biggest coon in the world, but still a good coon. Oh, no, I got lucky again. Only got him with one. Man, I've done that a lot this year. Probably did it more this year than I've done it in the last 3 years combined. Normally I only catch it once or twice a year. I catch a safety hook still on, but we've really been getting them this year. Into the trail we go. Some people are asking me how high am I keeping that 220 off the ground. You know, I've got 3 to 4 inches on the downhill side. All depends on the slope. Slope's everything, but nice coon getting right home on the back of the track. I love it. That's a big coon. Man, that's a big coon. Woo, that is a toad. That's nice 25, 26 pound coon right there, guys. Nice coon. Grab my rat stretcher, put it back through. There we go. I like that a lot better. We're good for another one. That's awesome. Nice big coon. And we got us another one. This is actually an area, you can see the trail up through here. This is one of my high theft areas. I've lost a lot of stuff in this area. I changed it up this year. I did not set this opening day. I did not even come through here until about day 4, day 5, because it was always opening day, the first check, when all my stuff was missing. So I think they probably came through, saw I wasn't trapping here and moved on, but we're racking up some fur in it now. Ooh, we got lucky here. The way that trap's hanging off there, guys, that's very easy. If he were to just jump from here off, he can pull out pretty easily. So definitely put the trap too close to the edge, and I think he wallered out the edge a lot more than it was too. Part of the problem, but we're moving right along. This back section of the line is really picking up, guys. It's been dead for a couple days now, so I'm really shocked for this, but we're stacking them. Oh man, we're killing it today. We are just killing it. Getting fresh stuff out. We're about done checking everything. I'm in about 2 hours, get out more stuff. It's gonna be a good day. It already is a good day with potential to be great. This is awesome. I don't know how many this is right now, but I'm almost positive we broke the 600 number today, so that's awesome. Tell me how you really feel. We are just having an awesome day, guys. Not sure what we're at, but sun's starting to, you know, it's not getting dark, but you can tell those shadows are starting to grow a little bit, and we're moving. Gonna have about 2 hours set some fresh stuff yet. I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully get this entire piece that I skipped out, be like 150, 160 locations. That would be awesome. All right, guys, we're on to setting fresh locations again. Man, that going from the far stretch of my line coming back here was about a 15-mile drive. I'll tell you what, I got pretty pretty comfy and pretty stiff. Actually felt kind of nice to sit down and just relax for a while and not jump out of the truck every 200 yards. But alrighty, on to fresh stuff again. Well, we got us another location where my trap's missing from being pre-staked. There's no evidence of anybody else being here, no circles or anything like that, but my trap's gone, so we're gonna come through and put another one in. This is too good of a location to pass up. Just can't do it. Tell you what, I'm definitely wearing out though, fellas. I'm sore, tired, stomach's starting to roll a little bit, but we're just gonna pace ourselves for this last half or this last new piece, but still setter. Yeah, so excited about this, almost stopped filming it again. This is one of my ultimate cat locations. One of 2 places where I've ever doubled on bobcats in 220s. This trail's definitely thinned out since I pre-staked it. That's all right. We'll make it work here. I got another 220 right down there already, ready to go. I feel a lot more confident about that one and how it's naturally brushed in down there, but we'll make things work here. They're both set up, ready to roll. I like them. This is a good looking 220 spot. I mean, what a trail. What a trail. I'm kind of getting into some of my area that's a little more remote. I always love these types of locations because I can get more 220s out. By now y'all know how much I love my 220s. This trail kind of opened up down here a little bit too, but that's all right. We'll get her guided down in here and we'll make her work. She's ready to go. When I pre-staked this, it was a very iffy looking trail. I was gonna put 1 on it, but I was debating, is it worth 2? Is it worth 2? Doesn't quite look like it, but I knew it'd probably come in a little bit. It does every other year when I've got corn up there, and I'm really glad I did. I think this could pull a double pretty easily tomorrow. Good looking trail. We gotta hustle. That sun's starting to get a little lower, guys. Awesome spot. Well, this spot's very interesting, guys. Nice little creek system here. I thought I had someone come down here and take my stuff. I had 3 traps lined up right through here. I just baited this one, but as you can tell, it appears that since pre-staking this, high water has moved all this silt on top of my stuff. That's just insane. I didn't realize how high the water got down here, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna find that 3rd one or not. I think it was even lower than these 2 were, but That's crazy. But you can see the amount of tracks down through here. I mean, this is a really good location for me. Matter of fact, I don't know where it was now, but we've got coyote tracks, we've got bobcat. If I can find a spot, I want to say it's in here somewhere, but if I can find a spot to narrow down for 220, I certainly would. But you can see where everything's coming down here and running this edge. Running the edge, running right down along here. Be a really good spot actually to put a fish stick set in here, which I may try to do. I may try to get a fish stick or something like that put in here. Very easily pick up some otter even. I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna bring that tomorrow. Hey, found my other dog proof. Wow. That's crazy, guys. That is just crazy. But yeah, I think we're gonna bring something in here. It's fun. That rain, or that big water we had come through here, it changed us so much. This sometimes will be almost 5 foot deep right here, and then almost complete sandbar over there, which it is now, but it constantly changes. If you look over there at that sandbar right there, right off that bank last year out of TS 85, right down at the water line, which is now probably 3 foot under sand. It's just crazy how much these things change. But anyway, we're gonna get out of here. Still got more stuff to set, but kind of interesting how this works out. To be honest with you, probably by the looks of this, probably throw a couple pockets in here too and pick up some mink even. But this place constantly changes so much. But anyway, we're gonna get out of here, guys. Oh, here we got a nice little timber here with a trail coming to a dog proof. Another trail kind of leads up through here. We're gonna put that dog proof right in the middle of them, guys. Just going through culvert here, going to timber on the other side of the road. Probably could have almost got 2 in here, but I did not. So we're wrapping it up though. We got a lot of sets out. I'm getting pretty pumped up about what tomorrow's gonna look like. If I had to pick one spot as my favorite location of all time to trap, it's right down here in this timber to timber crossing. Not exactly this spot, it's to my left down here, about 40 yards. And I'm gonna show you that spot next as soon as we get. I mean, these locations are so close to each other. Oh, this one's gonna be difficult. It's changed a lot. We got a lot of water in here. Oh. 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 Wow. How in the heck did that go past my knee? Wow. Holy cow. Anyway, you know, you can see a spot where they're going through the fence here. This is starting to look more like deer though. A lot of them are jumping over. But we're gonna try and get a 220 in here too. Hopefully the deer will go over the top of it and we won't just have a sprung 220 all the time. But if it starts looking like they're just springing it every day, then we'll move it. But wow, that water got deep quick. we're about ready to wrap it up for the day. I was gonna hopefully get a little more set up, but sounds like the wife had a pretty rough day at work, so we're gonna go home about an hour earlier than I normally would. But boy, that's dulled up like crazy, but never know. Get right down here. I'm gonna pull the truck forward like, ow. Ow. Yeah, just another wound. And we're here. My all-time favorite location to trap. Reason being, I've taken like 6 bobcats off of this trail. Between this side, this was my first ever double on bobcats. And this side. Just awesome, awesome location, guys. But battery's about down on GoPro. It's our last stop for the day. We're gonna be getting home, get out of here. I'm ready for a little bit of a break anyway. We pushed pretty hard today. I feel really good about it. We're gonna go home, get some numbers, figure out what we ended up with for a day, and get out of here, guys. Not bad, guys, not bad. Came home with 20. 20, it puts us at 603. So we broke 6. It's a really good day. Got a lot of steel out. I got a little bit more to put out tomorrow, but really happy with it. Really happy with it. It's a really good day, guys.